Drivin Ivan here, and I bought the cheapest Porsche 911 SC in America, and I'm going to tell you all about it. No, I didn't just buy it. I actually bought this 15 years ago for the princely sum of $6,000. No one really wanted one of these. Well, I'll show you why. Exactly. Check out the white gauges and the white leather interior, the blue piping. That's a later addition by me. But why did no one want this thing back then? Well, check it out. 330,000 miles. No problem with 911 SC because these things are bulletproof. There you go. Air conditioning removed. I still have it though, but probably never worked in the first place. And besides, you just take the top off. No big deal. 3 liter, 6. I think it had like 180, 185 horsepower. That's it. 0 to 60, somewhere around 6-second range. This one is a runner though. I was told by the mechanic, had an upgraded head stud and chain tensioners, pop-off valve, things like that for the Carrera upgrades, which many people do to make these even more reliable. Yeah, they're known for running forever, but yeah, it's got the big bumpers in back, and you can certainly get the European ones, but I don't know. I just like it the way it is. It's the way it is, and that's the way I like it. I've had the Targa top redone. In fact, I had the body done. It had a little bit of rust down here when I bought it on both sides, but mainly the guy had commuted with it every single day, and that's how it got such high mileage. And he had bought a Mustang, and he was ready to get rid of this one, and no one else was buying it. It had blue leather at the time. Then I replaced those with some eBay seats, but this is what I did after that. I really wanted these seats, and so that's what I did. Oh, this thing pops off every once in a while. What a drag. But there you go. Look, good as new. Power windows, and look, cruise control. It even still works. 5-speed, manual. Got the traditional Porsche layout. I've gone ahead and twisted tachometer so that it redlines right up there at like 6,000, so I never over rev. And all the familiar gauges and the Formula One left-hand key. Yes, I got a lot of stuff in it today because I had to do some shopping, but you've got the seats in back that are really beautiful and fold down. You can use them as storage. So I put a full review of this car on YouTube before, so you can Google Drivin Ivan 911 SC to see that review, but this is the updated car. This is the way I drive it now. I still have the original wheels, but I put the turbo twists on. More on that later too. But this is it, and I really think it was the cheapest Porsche 911 in America at the time. And man, I just love this thing. I tell you, I don't think there's a better car out there in terms of a sports car. I have Ferrari friends, and they're always working on them, and you know, I'm always driving this one. In fact, this one was sitting in my garage for about a year because I had some stuff in front of it, and I just drive my 2000 Carrera 4. Check out my review elsewhere of that one on YouTube more often as like a daily fun driver. So this one was sitting, and now I just got it out, charged it up, and probably been about a year since I drove it, and it's wonderful. It's just a wonderful car. Feels the same as the day I bought it, except with the nicer wheels. And hey, let's go drive. You know, it's crazy to think that 15 years ago, not many people really were after an air-cooled 911. It was the early 2000s. The markets were all kind of on fire, but there was an impending doom coming. And when I picked this one up, it was a $6,000 car. The guy commuted long distance every day, and it had 330,000 miles on it. The 911 SC, though, of course, is bulletproof, and this one had been rebuilt with an improved head stud and also the Carrera upgrades like chain tensioners and the pop-off valve. So it's got all the upgrades, and honestly, it drives pretty much exactly like it did 15 years ago. The only difference is I put on the turbo twist wheels. Don't worry, I still have the Fuchs, and I would never get rid of those. You want to definitely keep these cars original if you can, but for the drive and the performance, these bigger turbo twist wheels really do improve the ride. It's really just like a go-kart for the street, and that's what people are beginning to realize. Too late to the game now. I just saw one of these pretty low mileage examples sell for like somewhere around $35,000, and you know, hey, they're worth whatever they're worth. You can certainly pick these up in the 20s still, because not all of them are in great shape, and some of them are higher mileage, and if you don't mind doing some work, well, hey, you can get yourself a really excellent driver that I don't think will lose value, because people have realized these air-cooled Porsche 911s, yes, there's a reason they're going up in price. The steering is unlike anything else out there. Not only can you tell if you've ran over a coin, but you can tell whether it's a penny, nickel, dime, or a quarter. That's how good the steering feedback is, and just that feel that it gives you, the visceral feel in your gut that lets you know exactly what's going on, which way the car is sliding, which wheels are losing grip, and which wheels still have grip. And basically, it's press the accelerator as hard as you can and hold on and don't lift off. That's why the turbos got the Widowmaker moniker, because a lot of people got scared and lifted off in the turn, and then you create that pendulum oversteer like a hammer, and you don't want to do that. But these cars, when driven right, just are incredibly great performing sports cars. And the fact that they have a back seat, and the fact that they're just so different with the engine way out back, the trunk in the front, and the 2 extra seats, usually use them as storage. It's just, to me, the quintessential sports car. So yeah, I bought really the cheapest 911, maybe even in America at the time, and I'm sure happy I did, because I don't like to wash cars, I don't like to detail cars, I just like to drive them. And the fact that this one's been keyed and it's got a little bit of rust popping back through. I did have the body totally done when I bought it, but it's years on, and some water got into the headlights and around the Targa top. That should be taken off when you actually redo these cars, and it wasn't in this case, so there's some rust bubbles around the Targa. But I've had the Targa redone, I've had the interior redone in the way I love it. Had the white gauges when I bought it, so I always wanted white leather seats with the blue piping, and that's what I did, totally custom. But the interior on this one looks great, and to me, you know what, the exterior looks great too, even though to most people it doesn't, because I just enjoy driving cars and using them in the manner to which they were built. And this Porsche 911 SC was definitely built to be driven. It's a wonderful car, a wonderful Targa, and I just can't say enough about it. And I'm so glad I bought the cheapest Porsche 911 in America at the time. Thanks for watching. I'm Drivin Ivan. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe to me here on YouTube. Just Google Porsche 911 and you will see any video that you want to see for any year of Porsche 911. I've reviewed a lot of them, and you'll find them out there on YouTube. So check out all my Porsche reviews. Just drove a 69 912 today, a 4-cylinder 911. Check out that review. Also check out my review of the modern Porsche 911s on the track. Got to drive the 911T recently on an autocross course, and I got to drive the new 911 on the track, and they have turbos now, so that's kind of cool. But any 911, like my daily driver Carrera 4, is certainly a fine car too. And if you want to know why I bought the 911 996, the first water-cooled 911, well, check out that video too. I also have a Porsche 928 5-speed manual, and I used to have an automatic, so check out that review too. But any car you want, from Scion to Rolls-Royce, Drivin Ivan, and you will find it. Again, thank you for watching, subscribe, and share. Check out all my videos.